Hello po at happy Friday! Magandang araw po. Ngayon po ay July 15, 2022 at welcome po sa The Stock Market Today. And if this is your first time dito po sa aking channel, ako po si Benji Chodoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. At nire-report ko po ang latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-aktibong stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. At kung meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Anything I say sa aking channel ay hindi po financial advice. Ang ating news ay tungkol sa interest rate hike o posibleng interest rate hike sa US kasama ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, July 15, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, ang ating financial headlines is from BDO Securities. BSP delivers its biggest rate hike ever. Jokno says Philippines to grow up to 7.5% despite BSP rate hike. Vehicle sales up 6.7% year-on-year in first half of 2022. In our company news, Union Digital Bank gets go signal to operate. JFC denies reports of Korean franchise acquisition. And Emperador widening investor base with successful Singapore listing. But our main news is here from Philstar and foreign po tayo sandali, no? Very aggressive po ang US on their interest rate hikes. US Fed official signals willingness to hike interest rates full percentage point. Ibig sabihin nun ay 100 basis points or 1%. US Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller signaled Thursday he may support a full percentage point interest rate hike this month, the biggest increase in more than 30 years and a further indication that central banks' determination to crush sky-high inflation. And although rising borrowing costs and blistering price surges have raised fears of recession, Waller said he believes the economy can avoid a downturn thanks to the strong U.S. job market. The Fed in March began aggressively raising borrowing costs to try to cool demand amid the impact of the Ukraine war, which has hit global supplies of food and oil, and COVID-19 lockdowns in China, which have impeded manufacturing of products from iPhones to cars. But data so far have not shown significant signs of easing, and instead reports this week contained a worrisome rebound in inflation last month, with consumer prices surging 9.1%. So mataas po yan. Sa atin po ay 6-something percent lang po. Ito ay 9.1. Increased cost for gas, food, and housing has squeezed American families and heaped pressure on President Joe Biden, whose approval ratings have taken a battering from the relentless rises in prices. Waller previously expressed support for another 75 basis point hike in the policy meeting later this month, but said Thursday he will be watching key reports on retail sales and housing coming in before then. If data come in materially stronger than expected, it would make me lean towards a larger hike at the July meeting to the extent it shows demand not slowing down fast enough to get inflation down, Waller said in a speech to an economic conference. While U.S. central bankers universally favor attacking inflation, he is the first to hint at the giant step, although he said he still expects a repeat of last month's decision. Okay, so yan po ang ating main news, and this will affect us, if 1 percentage point, and I guess the central bank, the Philippine Central Bank, should also take an aggressive stance, and of course kailangan balansehin with the economy, kasi kung mag-increase tayo ng rates at magkakaroon naman ng recession, ay hindi naman po maganda yon. Everybody would not be investing in the business. It's not very good for the economy. So there has to be some balance, and according to the Department of Finance, si Ben Jokno, the economy can take it. Economy can absorb sudden rate increase. Ito po yung pahayag ni Jokno, before. And hopefully our economy can hold and absorb the 75 basis points plus additional increases in the future to arrest inflation. Okay, so let's now check the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on what happened today. And I think, yes, it's down, down 52.87 points on a profit-taking Friday, but on top of that, it is the 75 basis points taking its toll, pero mukhang well, ang ina-expect kasi ng market is a 50 basis points hike, but it became 75 basis points yesterday. So nag-react ang market kasama na po dito sa 52 basis points yung kanyang price in, and of course yung PSEI is just composed of 30 stocks. Okay, so 0.85% down to end at 65 or 6195.26, and it is still bearish rather, and pababa pa rin po ang ating index. Yung ating market activity naman, 124 companies declined, 70 advanced while 44 remained unchanged. The all-share index also slumped 0.63%. Now, all the sectoral indices are down except for the industrials, which gained, well, almost flat, 0.45%. And the losers is led by mining at 3.19%. Ngayon po, yung most active stocks ay tingnan po natin, pero gusto ko pong tingnan yung positive side. Tingnan po natin si Emperador, si LODE or LODE, and WLCON, which were green today. Ngayon, tingnan din natin yung top stocks, most active na in the red. Ali, BDO, and NIKL. Punta tayo sa mining. Tingnan natin ang isang mining stock. Okay, so let's now go to Emperador na nag-list kahapon. So just moving sideways, it gained 0.29%. I'm looking at the wrong stock. US stock pala yung tinitignan ko. Yan. So it gained 1840 or 3.30 centavos to end at 1840. Meron palang ibang stocks doon, US stock. So nag-hold lang po ito, Actually, yesterday I drew a Darbus box, and let's draw that again, So it's just moving within this frame. So ang pinaka-resistance po ay nasa more or less, it's an area nasa 20 pesos, and the support is at 16.80 to 17 pesos po. Yan po ang Emperador, and parang siyang roller coaster, but kung titingnan nyo yung black line, diretso lang po, meaning more or less sideways po ang kanyang pinaka-movement for the past, kasi April 12, April, May, June, July, 3 months. For the past 3 months ay ganyan lang po yung kanyang movement. So if you will buy on support, sell on resistance, tingnan nyo, baka kumita po kayo dyan. Yan po yung Emperador. Okay, and then let's now go to LODE. Si LODE, ito yung Lodestar Investment Holdings Corporation. Am I seeing this correctly? Sorry kasi dito green pero dito red. Something seemed to be wrong here. Baka hindi ko lang na-refresh, no? Yeah, it's red, no? So nagkaroon siya ng red candlestick po dito, losing 1 centavo. It's actually, in general, it's bullish. It has been moving up and down. I think this is a speculative stock kasi noong May 24 nagkaroon siya ng blip dito. Ano kaya nangyari dito, no? But nevertheless, ang pinaka support niya ay nandito, nasa 51 centavos, 51.29 centavos. Resistance is 66 centavos. So it has been moving downwards, but it had taken a downturn here, no? A change in trend rather here, kasi yung under the candlestick from this time on from June 16 ay yung moving average niya ay under the candlestick. Okay, after Lodestar, WLCON. About time na mag-move up si WLCON. I think it's still bearish in spite of the green candlestick here. Bearish pa rin po siya. At tignan po natin yung 1-week chart. Okay, so based on the 1-week chart, actually support is here. Nasa 21 pesos ang support. Nasa 22.35 po siya ngayon. But basically, it is nagbago naman trend. Bearish pa rin po siya. Bearish pa rin po si WLCON. At nagkaroon lang po ng, well, actually there is above average volume here, but that remains to be seen in the coming days kung magbabago po yung trend, kasi one candlestick lang po ito. So ang pinaka-support po dyan ay 21 pesos and resistance, pinakamalapit po is here at 24 pesos. Okay, so let's now move on. Let's check Ali. Si Ali, by the way, tingnan natin sa WLCON. Magkano ba yung fundamentals ni WLCON? WLCON Depot. WLCON, ano yung sabi nga natin, magkano si WLCON? WLCON. Okay, 22.35, So, 30 pesos yung kanyang presyo kay BDO Securities, or 39% upside. Okay, so next is Ali. Alam nyo, magandang bumili ng mga ganitong stocks ngayon, no? Tignan natin yung 1-week chart. So it's approaching its 52-week. It reached 22.35, 22.55 din ngayon. So sometime this week ay nag-approach siya po sa lowest level niya, resistance or pinaka support level nandito po sa 25.24, pero na-break na po niya yan, So yesterday support level na po, pero napakalayo na po nung data We're looking at 2012 already, 2012 data and 2013 up to 2013 data to find our next support level. And the next lower support dito po sa 1825. And so it's just, this is already support level actually, and the next will be 1825. But this is already very far, September 2010 na po yung tinitingnan natin up to April 2012. So yan po si Ali. Pero ang balik po natin sa 1 day, ang pinaka fundamental price ni Ayala Land nasa 42 pesos or a 77% upside. And then BDO. Bumaba siguro ito. Yan, bumaba, pero it's holding support Nakikita ko yung support dito at EMA 20, Nasa 119 po ang pinaka-support level Yeah, nearest that I can see, or nearest that I can find, nasa 118, and the next lower is 110, but it's holding support, no, yung EMA 20, 118 to 119. So maganda po, no? Actually, it's the RSI is at midpoint, and on the short term, it's moving sideways to bullish, CBDO. Okay, finally we have nickel. Nickel, naku, bearish si Nickel Asia. Bearish po siya. So it continues to move downwards. And nickel prices, silipin nga natin yung nickel prices. I think I have nickel prices here. Ito, it's bearish din. Pababa yung nickel futures. So anyway, bearish po si nickel, and it continues to be bearish. Yung turning point niya is July 8, ano? July 8 onwards ay nag-turn bearish na po yung stock. Tingnan po natin yung pinaka-support. Actually, the nearest resistance, dito ko po nakikita sa 553 is the nearest resistance, and the nearest support would be here. Nasa 509. Actually, support level na pala ito. 509 na po, support level na si nickel, and it continues to be bearish. RSI is 1840, which is oversold. Yan po si nickel. Okay, so yan po ang ating report sa stock market. Ika-15 ng Hulyo, mid-month na pala, no? And get well to my dear cousin Mari, we're praying for you. And hello to Tito Sam, kayo po, pinagpe-pray po namin kayo at ang inyong anak. Yan po. Ito po si Benji Chador nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa COVID, mag-ingat sa scam. Tumataas na naman po ang incidents ng COVID, ano? An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Love your country, give our new leaders a chance, but continue to do what is good, right, and just. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Hanggang sa muli. Happy weekend, stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.